Hey guys, it's G from skolgamingyt. Welcome to another MLB Perfect Inning 2018 video. Today, just playing a basic ranked head-to-head game, playing a really crappy team as it turns out. But during this video, all I'm going to do, I'm not even going to commentate on the game. It's just in the background, so there's something to watch while I talk. But I'm going to talk about my opinion on the state of MLB Perfect Inning 2018, specifically what's good about it, because there's some really, really good things about it. But also, what's bad about it and how it should change. Whether or not that's actually going to happen, I'm going to put my opinion out there. And then you guys, at any point throughout this video or after this video, I believe I'm planning to premiere it, so in the premiere chat or in the comments, voice your opinion on anything I say. And let's have a discussion about, what do we like about this game and what is not good about this game and should be fixed going forward. I don't talk about my opinion on this game a whole lot, and I know it's something where I've mentioned recently, like I'm not enjoying it, but I really haven't gotten into why. And I think, at a minimum, if I'm going to say I'm not enjoying the game, I should be able to defend why. And then from that, pose counter options that would make me enjoy the game. So, one thing that's not great about this game, as you're watching me pitch here, is how easy pitching is. So, you pick a pitch, it's 1 meter, and that 1 meter both locates your pitch, and there's no, velocity uptick or decrease. What I'd like to see this game have is 2 meters, 1 for velocity and 1 for command. And with that, you could even say, okay, if a player goes for max velocity, it's harder to get their command meter perfect. If they take a lower velocity, it's easier to get their command perfect. That would be nice. Now, that might be a little bit complicated, but at least having 2 meters for the 2 key components of pitching in this game would be really nice. Another thing, and I already complained about it in the intro of my video, is matchmaking in this game. I'm playing a guy who's, I believe, under a 9,000 overall. I wish there would be a way to set a range of overalls that I actually want to face and that other players actually want to face. Now, I'd be fine having a minimum range so you can't just pick a specific, wow, I'm going to get beaned. I'm playing a guy like that, okay. But anyways, this guy doesn't want to play me. I honestly don't want to play this guy. And it's nothing against the guy. I just don't feel right having to play a team that is this garbage. So, let's say the minimum was you have to play or be willing to play someone 500 higher or lower than you. That would still be a lot better because me as 14,400 overall, I believe, and that might not be accurate, but you get the point. I could play a 13,900 to a 14,900. Would be fair matches, slightly easier, slightly more difficult, but none of them particularly bad. I would be in favor of that. And then, of course, I could still expand it to say, hey, I'll play literally anybody. And if this guy specifically said he is willing to play anybody, then we would get matched up because we're both consenting and willing to do that. I would be willing to wait longer to get matched up with a fair opponent so that I don't have these garbage, non-competitive baseball games, because this has really killed. I've scrapped 2 or 3 challenge mode videos in addition to the crappy ones I've actually posted to my channel, because this is what Gamevil leaves me with. In terms of hitting, I'm perfectly okay with hitting. In terms of pitch physics, I'm fine with the pitch physics at this point. I still think the sinkers sometimes can come in a tad faster than they should, but on the same side of things, I don't think the sinker is so overpowered anymore that it is broken and shouldn't be in the game. What I would say is maybe if it had a velocity cap for the rare pitchers who still have very good sinkers and should have the fastest sinkers in this game. Having those sinkers still be a manageable pitch to at least see, even if it's very difficult to hit, as opposed to not being able to read it. That'd be my only very, very tiny complaint about the pitch physics of this game. On to, I guess, the next point. I don't really have a list. I'm completely freestyling this. I'm planning to make this be the only video, but there very well may be a part 2, depending on how things go. This is just a special individual to face, by the way. I'm going to waste all of my pauses on him, too, just for kicks and grins and giggles. But anyways, another point would be gameplay rewards, right? So this guy, I'm playing in ranked head-to-head, right? This ranked head-to-head game, even if he wasn't stalling and literally being a pain in the backside, just because I've, built this team. Look, this game is realistically going to take at least 10 minutes, right? For 10 minutes of your time, you get maybe a few coins, maybe a few diamonds. If you get to the end of the week ranking rewards and you're first place, I think you get 1 pack. I don't remember how good a pack it is. Let's say it's a gold pack. You play countless hours across 7 days, and your end reward is 1 gold pack. Or, in that same amount of time, you simulate season mode. You hit a button once an hour, you leave your device, it sits there, it simulates 20 games. After an hour, you do that again. At some point, you have to go in and play your home run derby. You kind of have to babysit the playoffs a little bit and maybe step in briefly to make sure you don't lose in the playoffs. But you get 5 good packs at the end of one season. You get 1 good pack if you're the best player in ranked head-to-head. If you're not the best player, you get nothing worth a darn. They need to rebalance the rewards for gameplay to incentivize live action head-to-head, sim battle, etc., etc. Now, I know they've had it where if you play 5 action head-to-head games, 10 sim battles, you get coins or you get packs. It's a step in the right direction. That needs to be a permanent feature. The only thing that should necessarily change about that permanent feature is what rewards you get. By incentivizing playing these other game modes, which Gamevil has done recently, and I really hope they continue to, you get people to actually play all the different game modes, which is good. What I'll say, I don't think that those rewards should be limited. If somebody wants to spend 24 hours playing Sim Battle, they should be able to accumulate 24 hours worth of Sim Battle packs. Otherwise, you're still saying, okay, you can get 1 pack from this, you can get 1 pack from this, but your best bet is still 5 packs from Season Mode. This is not 2012. This is 2019. In 2012, every mobile baseball game was completely built upon and centered around season modes. At that time, there was no online ranked head-to-head. They barely had an online market where you could post your players you don't want and people who wanted your players could buy them. If you couldn't find a player but someone else had it, you could go buy their player. That was revolutionary. We're talking 7 years ago. But in 2019, that's not revolutionary. What would be revolutionary in the mobile baseball market? Wow, I swung through a fail pitch and missed. That's kind of embarrassing. But anyways, what would actually be revolutionary in this market would be to have, there we go, tag that to center. And I'm commentating even though I said I wouldn't. But regardless, what would be revolutionary in this scene would be to have season mode de-emphasized and these online competitive game modes emphasized heavily. Whether you want to make that turn battle and you want live action head-to-head to be optional, I could see if you want to make sim battle the easier one to grind than action gameplay, because again, Not everybody feels they have good, suitable devices for action gameplay. I'd be understanding to those, but I think the rewards should exist so that your live action head-to-head is number 1, turn battle number 2, sim battle number 3, and if you want to change those orders, that's fine. But those 3 should give the best rewards for time spent. Season mode should be completely de-emphasized. There's no value to season mode outside of the fact it gives insane coins and insane packs, and therefore, everybody wanting to just build a team up just goes and plays season mode. Now, exhibition head-to-head would be a different discussion. What I would say there, still, try to increase rewards for exhibition games to where exhibition games would be equal with season mode. I think that would be a good solution too. Because yes, exhibition, you can intentionally lose games to someone else to get rewards. So you make the winner's rewards be equal to season mode, and the loser's rewards be less than that of season mode. People who want to play exhibition would still play exhibition, but they'd feel like they were getting compensated for their time, and additionally, those players would want to play the game more in exhibition mode, which would allow them to develop. It would bring them into the ranked modes, and that would be good. For club versus club, I believe the new structure is going to reward for ranked head-to-head. That is nice. What I would really like to see for club mode, in addition to that, is have turn battles where teams in one club only face teams from the other club. And it's, like you have, let's say, 2 or 3 turns to play in a day. You're matched up against another club, and whichever club scores more runs against the other one wins. I know that was a bunch of generalization to try to get the point across. Hopefully what I was trying to say made sense. That would be nice to actually see because it's not what we're going to get. And it would be more of a true club versus club. But at the same time, rewarding the rank modes, I think, is good from the standpoint of, getting people to play those rank modes. As I swing through a strike, I'm trying to think what else I want to say. So I talked about what I feel should be different rewards for actually playing the game modes. I talked about, making matchmaking better. For team building, it's too late until the game's completely reset, so this might be, table until 2020, because they've already said 2019 we'll be able to keep our teams. But it would be nice to see rewards given out through actual gameplay and not just logging in to build teams up. I know for a while it was like that, but recently it's moved where literally just logging in, you can build your team up. I'd say over 50% of the way as what you could through grinding the game out day in, day out, unless those season packs really come in your favor. I think login should be about 10% of team building. I'd say even if they're not 50%, they're certainly more than 10%. And it's not that good login rewards are not appreciated. It's just that those login rewards should, in my opinion, supplement team building. They shouldn't compose of team building, right? So let's say your gameplay rewards are mainly GP, diamonds, and packs. Make those login rewards just be equipment or trainers. If you want to have like 1 pack a week or something along those lines, that's fine. But I don't know. I guess I'm maybe talking into a circle and almost saying the login rewards are fine, which don't get me wrong. I appreciate really good login rewards, but I think, in terms of trying to balance the game more, they should incentivize truly playing the game more and simply logging in less. It would also hopefully be able to scale back the team building process. I know I can build an A+ team in 2 weeks. That's not fun. I might make a mini-series, and let me know whether you're in the comments or the Premier Chat. Should I do a mini-series, 2 weeks to A+, between now and the start of Perfect Inning 19, to illustrate the point of how easy it is to build a competitive team in this game? Because I very much am tempted and considering doing that as a statement to Gamevil, saying, hey, you've made your game way, way, way too easy to actually build a team up without doing anything in the game. I'm strongly considering it for that reason. Feel free to let me know if that would interest you. I think Team Deck is fine. I think the general properties of team building are fine. And I think I'm starting to run out of things to say about this game. Oh my gosh. That was a mess of a play. I'm probably going to wrap this video up here in a minute. If there's anything I missed, I might make a part 2. But I think I've talked about a lot of things that I'd like to see done differently with this game. Whether or not we'll get them all, I don't expect anything unless it's already been directly hinted at by Gamevil as a real change for this game going into 2019. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just getting a little bit of my honest opinion on things I'd like to see changed in the game. And things that, maybe aren't glamorous to talk about, but, real, tangible things I'd like to see. If you did, leave a like. If you're new around here, subscribe for more MLB Perfect Inning content. As 2019 season rolls around, I'll be getting back into the game more. I know it's just very stale right now with the lack of really unique, dynamic rewards. There's not much to build to. But again, if I do the 2 weeks to A+ series, which I think I might, because I think it would be fun, then I'll have something to grind for a couple weeks. I don't necessarily have a new account for that, so if anyone is able and willing to make a new account that I could use, once I'm done with it, I'd give it back to you, and you would have an A+ team built in 2 weeks and everything on it to enjoy going forward. That being said, that is going to do it for this video, guys. Once again, comments, Premier Chat are open for ideas, keeping the conversation going of what to change in this game. But I'm G from skolgamingyt. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, and as always, peace out.